It comes up to the blue line and out to center ice. The puck moving at center ice along the boards. DeRushy after it. Here's it poke checked away from him. Molnar picks it up. The headman goes to Todd. He's being forechecked. And finally, it's tied up in the corner. And we'll have a face-off. Face-off will come right side of goaltender Greg Jeffrey in the nets for the Massena Red Raiders. We played about 34 seconds in the hockey game, and so far, no score, no scoring chances. It will be Chad Fayette's line out there against, I guess that'll be Todd Tiles. Yeah, Todd Tiles' line out for Massena. And the puck behind the net, Tommy Dion. Headman of Billy McQuaig. McQuaig starts up the left wing, hits Tile. Tile bringing it into the zone, and Norwood Norfolk tries to make the move. He has the puck taken away by Fiacco. Fiacco trying to get it right in front. The puck comes free to McQuaig. He can't get the shot off. The puck's still bouncing around. Finally, it's back to the blue line. Kept in by Manley. Over to Tommy Dion. His shot goes wide to the right side. Now the rebound shot. Save made by the Norwood Norfolk goaltender Guslaw on the shot off the stick of Todd, or make that Billy McQuaig. Now the puck kept in by Dion. He feeds it in the corner. Tile after it there. Tile centering pass, and it hit Loran, and it went right on. But the save is made, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off will be in the Norwood Norfolk zone, left side of goaltender Gary Guslaw. An old colleague of mine steps into the press box. Now, off the face-off, the puck cleared around behind the net. Is Norwood trying to get it out of there? And the Flyers manage to clear it to center ice. They rush it down the ice. Here comes Doug Levine, trying to come up with it. His shot right on. Jeffrey gets, no, he didn't get a piece of it, and the puck bounced right across the goal mouth. Billy McQuaig has it behind the net for Massena. McQuaig taken out of the play, but he gets it ahead to Loran anyway. Loran, long right wing pass, goes behind Tile. Manley follows it up. Tries to feed it ahead. Molnar breaks it up. Feeds it back to the Massena blue line. Tommy Dion there. Dion with the puck now behind his own net. Moving it around. Over on the other side. They pass it back and forth. Here comes Dion again. Long headman pass from McQuaig. He pokes it ahead into the Norwood Norfolk zone. He and Molnar chasing it down in the corner. Right side of the goaltender. The puck still in the corner. Finally picking it up there is Chad Fayette. He brings it into the Massena zone. Bounces it off a stick high in the air. Goes behind the Massena net. Picked up by Dion. Massena starting to make a change now. Buffy Richards' line comes out there. Off his stick back into the Norwood Norfolk zone. Goes right on Gary Guslaw. And he covers up on the play. And we'll have a face-off in the Flyers zone. 12:41 left to play here. First period. No score in the hockey game. Norwood Norfolk and Massena. Face-off will be to the left side of Gary Guslaw. As Buffy Richards' line out there for Massena. It will be Mark Richards centering Jeff McKenna and Brent McCarthy for the Flyers. Off the face-off, the puck slides around the corner, back behind the Norwood Norfolk net. David Romeo trying to chase it down. He and Richards go together. The puck comes free along the boards. Northrop in there as well. It's taken off his stick, and Louis Fiacco clears it around the boards. Kept in at the point by Auer. His shot deflected by Romeo, just wide. The puck comes to Mike Quenville. Quenville keeps it in the corner. He goes after it. He's taken out of the play by Fiacco. The puck comes free behind the net. They jam at it, and the puck covered up by 3 or 4 different players, and we'll have a face-off in the Flyer zone. 12:13. That's what's left to play here. Period number 1. No score in the hockey game. It'll be Steve Wanzer's line back out there against Putter Canariums, as the face-off will be in the Flyer zone. Goes on, drops the puck. DeRushy after it, trying to poke it in the corner, comes to Canarium. Canarium, the drop pass, Manley shot. The save made, the rebound bouncing around, and it goes in the corner, and Underwood couldn't quite come up with it, and the Flyers managed to clear it out to center ice. In fact, it's going to slide all the way back in the Massena zone after it is Manley. Manley, the drop pass, Underwood comes back for it. Underwood circles back behind his own net, being forechecked by Todd Underwood. Long right wing pass to DeRushy. DeRushy starts to move it up the sideline. He can't get it out of the zone. It's kept in there as Norwood Norfolk trying to put some pressure on Big George Molnar. Now the puck picked up by Dion behind the net. Ahead to Underwood. Underwood the pass for Canarium. Butter feeding it ahead. It goes to DeRushy in the left wing side. Feeding right there for Underwood. The shot. Goal! Eddie Underwood. Nice pass by DeRushy. Massena goes ahead 1-0. Red light didn't come on for a second there, but it was definitely a goal, and Massena draws first blood this evening.
That was a nice play as DeRushy went down that left wing, and it was really a 3-on-2 break, and threw the puck over to Eddie Underwood, went a little bit left, and beat goalie Gary Guslaw of Norwood Norfolk. Massena goes ahead 1-0.
Underwood will get the goal from DeRushy. Probably Putter Canarium will pick up an assist as well. the line gets the goal, and Massena goes ahead 1-0. They stay right out there. And off the face-off, the puck bouncing around right in front of us, right at center ice. Now it slides into the Massena zone. Manley throws the check. The puck slides back behind the net. DeRushy after it. DeRushy being tied up there. The puck comes free side of the net. And the Massena players break out. Here comes Underwood now. Underwood's got Manley with him. Feeds it to Manley. Breaks right to the middle of the shot. And I believe it goes behind the net. A save was made by goaltender Gushlaw. Now the puck in behind the net. George Molnar trying to clear it around the boards. The puck up along the sideline. And they jam for it in the corner. And the puck is blown dead. We'll have a face-off.
That was really the only real scoring chance either team had. Early part of the game, McQuaig had one shot right on net. That's the only real good scoring chance Massena had, and they made use of it.
They certainly did, and it was a nice pass play. Really was a pretty goal.
It went from Canarian passed that puck up to DeRushy. He went down the left, over to the center to Underwood, and Underwood scored. Nice play, good goal. Massena leads 1-0.
Face-off will be in the zone. Todd Tiles line out there for the Raiders. McQuaig has the puck in the corner, looking to drop it back to the point. Mike Auer, his shot deflected. Ooh! That one changed direction, goes behind the net. McQuaig picks it up again for the Raiders. McQuaig drops back to Auer. Auer's shot deflected in front, and that hit the goaltender, and I guess you'd have to give him a save on that, as the puck changed direction, went right on. Here's Auer again. Auer feeding it over on the other side for Quenneville. Quenneville dumps it in the corner for Billy McQuaig. McQuaig trying to center it to Tile. The shot goes wide. The puck cleared by Molnar out to the blue line, kept in again by Quenneville. Now finally the puck comes free. Trying to pick it up is Mark Richards. He can't get it out of the zone. Now finally it is cleared to center ice, and the pressure is off. Now the puck along the sideline slides back into the Norwood Norfolk zone again. Scotty Loran after it. He and Auer go into the corner, but the Flyers are going to clear Richards. Richards, the head man, out to Brian Richards. Richards feeds it into the Massena zone. Back there is Mike Quenneville for the Raiders. Quenneville stops right in front of his own net now. Headman pass goes to Todd Tile. Tile to Billy McQuaig breaking down the sideline. Molnar poke checks it away. Big George. Tile picks up the puck in front. The backhand shot. The save made by goaltender Gushlaw. Now McQuaig with it out at the blue line. The drop pass Manley. His shot through the screen. The save made. The rebound McQuaig. He fired it just wide. Didn't get a lot of wood on it. And we have a whistle as the net is off its moorings. And the face-off will be, well, we'll have to wait and see what the face-off is. In period number 1. Massena leading it 1-0. Face-off will be outside, I believe.
I believe he pointed outside.
Apparently Massena knocked the net off its moorings.
Just outside the Norwood Norfolk blue line.
Buffy Richards' line will be out there now against Steve Wanzer's line. Off the face-off, the puck at center ice. After it, Northrop off the boards, back to the blue line. Puck comes to Romeo. He can't control it. Now trying to follow up his Wanzer, and he just slides it into the Massena zone. Tommy Dion back there for the Raiders. Dion clears it up along the boards for Northrop. Following up is Buffy Richards. Richards starts out the poke check ahead to Romeo, but he's met at the blue line. He comes back out to center ice. Here's Manley with it. Manley makes a move, takes it across the red line. Now feeds it ahead on the backhand, gets by Romeo. Trying to pick it up there is Louis Fiacco, who clears it around the boards, and it slides out to center ice. Tommy Dion for Massena picks it up at the red line. Now drops back to Manley. Manley, the headman pass goes to Manley. The headman pass goes to Romeo. Romeo breaks right back in the zone. Romeo in on the left side looking for somebody to pass it right in front. Oh, he had Northrop, couldn't get the shot off. He was too well covered. Now the puck comes back to Romeo again behind the net. Stops right there, ready to pass to. Nobody can get free. Coming back to pick up the puck is Fiacco. Fiacco can't clear it. Here's a shot from the point. That taken by Manley. The save is made. Now the puck comes back out to center ice. And here comes Wanzer. The head to Todd. Todd just fires. Norwood Norfolk looking for a line change. Back there is Dion. Dion over to Manley. Manley starts up. Trying to hit Romeo. Romeo has it taken right away from him. Back in the zone. Here's a chance for the Flyers. The backhand shot goes right across the goal mouth. But kind of a steep angle to shoot from. And Tommy Dion has it behind the net. Trying to drop pass is stolen. And re-stolen again by Buffy Richards. Richards bringing it around the sideline, trying to get it out ahead to Romeo. Romeo's tied up on the play. The puck kept in there. There's a shot by the Flyers, and Jeffrey makes the save. Now the puck comes back to the point. That shot taken by Todd Manley. The puck side of the net cleared right in front, and it's underneath the goaltender, Mike Jeffrey. And Norwood Norfolk applying a little bit of pressure there.
A little bit of pressure there. Well, Massena's trying to carry the puck out instead of passing it out. They can't really carry the puck out like that. Finally, the puck settled in front, and Dave Romeo wisely just sort of tucked it We need Greg Jeffrey to get a face-off into Massena zone. Massena leads 1-0 with 7:38 left to go in the first period.
Chad Fayette's line. Quick shot right off the face-off. And that one was, well, I guess the save was made. The puck underneath, and Massena player behind the net. That's Mike Aller. The whistle blows, and we'll have another face-off in the Massena zone. So quick shot right off the face-off. Fayette will take the face-off again. Off the draw this time. It comes to Underwood. Drops it to Aller. Aller trying to clear it along the boards for Underwood. Comes back to Huxell at the point. Huxell feeding it into the corner. Comes around the boards for Quenville. Quenville looking to move it. He starts to take it out himself. Now the long headman pass goes to Underwood, but it doesn't get to him as it's deflected by Molnar. Goes in the corner. Huxell after it there. Huxell trying to move it up along the sideline. It's stolen by Canarium. Find the centering pass. It's picked back to the point by Aller. Aller. Whistle. Man in the crease, I think.
Man in the crease. I think Eddie Underwood was caught in the crease that time as he and George Molnar are pushing around a little bit. Sort of a mismatch there with Molnar and Underwood.
I guess so. Big George, good-sized fella. And
he's a head and a half taller than Underwood,
yeah.
At least.
Eddie's solid, but he's not that tall.
No.
And let's see. It'll be McCarthy taking the face-off against Tile. It comes to Dion. Dion drops to Manley. Back to Dion at the Massena blue line. The head man at Tile. He breaks right down the middle. Now he takes it to drop pass to McCraig. McCraig slides it through. Loran trying to get a piece of it. He's going to bring it back to the point. Now he circles back. Drops it in the corner for Todd Tile. Tile sending pass to Loran. He takes it behind the net. Loran looking to get it side of the net. And Gushelaw is going to dive on it and hold on. And the face-off will be in the Norwood Norfolk zone. 6:38 left to play here first period. Massena leading 1-0 on a pretty goal earlier in the first period. Todd Tile will take the face-off. And he'll face it off against Brent McCarthy. Off the draw. The puck comes to McCraig, trying to get it back to the point. It goes to Dion. Dion feeding it in the corner for Tile. Tile and Huxell jam for it in the corner. Huxell has the puck. He starts to move it out. Tile is still trying to take it from him. Dion keeps it in. Dumps to an open wing. McCraig picks it up. Drops back to the point. Manley over to Dion. Dion trying to feed it through the middle. Gets by everybody. Goes in the corner. Loran picks it up. Scotty Loran centering pass right in front. Tile, and coming out of the net is Gushelaw to cover it up. And we'll have a face-off as Todd Tile trying to get control of the puck, but Gushelaw with a big glove covered it up and face-off in the Norwood Norfolk zone. 6:10 left to play here first period. 1-0 Massena.
Both clubs using their three lines. Massena going with the Tile, Canarium, Richards line, and then Norwood Norfolk's countering with the Wanzo, Fayette, and Richards line.
Face-off right side. Off the draw. The puck right in front. Here's a chance for Romeo. The shot. Good save by Gushelaw. Romeo on a backhand on a nice pass from Richards. Now the puck in the corner. Big George Molnar comes back after. He overskates. Picked up by Northrop. Molnar knocks him down. The puck slides along the boards. Aller tries to keep it in. And I don't know if he did or not. I can't quite see it from here. I guess he didn't because the whistle blows. And we'll have a face-off outside the Norwood Norfolk zone. 5:38 left to play first period. 1-0. Massena leads. Richards will take the draw against Wanzer. Off the face-off, the puck slides back in the zone. Todd Manley after it for Norwood Norfolk. Now Romeo fights for it along with Northrop. The puck still free behind the net. Northrop after it takes it into the corner. Trying to do some stick handling. Has it poke checked away. And it does get out to center ice. Romeo almost made a good play to keep it in, but not quite. Now it comes to Quenville. Quenville, the head man of Romeo. Romeo's pass is intercepted. And the puck comes to Molnar. He can't control it. Northrop takes it off his stick, slides it back into the zone of Norwood Norfolk. Now racing back to try to pick it up. There's Brent Todd. Todd clearing it up along the boards. And here come the Flyers. Chris Beaujolais. Beaujolais shot, knocked down in front. He gets the puck back again, but overskated. And Richards comes back to pick it up, back checking, and circles behind his own net. Here comes Richards. His head man, Romeo, doesn't get out of the zone. The puck kept in there by Beaujolais. He fires it. That may have been a save, not a hard save, though. Mike Aller comes up with the puck. Moving along the boards, Fayette gets a shot at it. It bounces around in front of the net. Mike Quenville picks it up and starts out. Here's Quenville. He's just going to dump it into the Norwood Norfolk zone as the Massena Red Raiders will make a change as well. Back there to pick it up is Phil Jenner. Now he moves it along the boards. Big George back there to pick it up. Molnar. He clears it around the other side. Comes back to Dion, right point. His shot knocked down. And Levine had a chance to get it, but he couldn't get his legs And the puck picked up by Dion. Now over to Manley. Manley, the head man, to DeRushy. DeRushy just directs it into the corner. Back to pick it up is Fiacco, clearing it around the boards for the Flyers. Now the puck still behind the Norwood Norfolk net. Squirts back to the blue line, picked up by Dion. Dion's shot's knocked down. Puck in the corner, back to Dion again. His shot is knocked down once again, and it comes to center ice. The long pass intercepted by Manley at the Massena blue line. Manley ahead to DeRushy. DeRushy just dumps it in the zone. Canarium trying to control it. He can't. Underwood steps in, keeps it in. Nice play by Underwood. Underwood gets a shot off, deflected right on. The save made, and Geslaw is going to cover up. And we are down to 3:45 left to go in the first period. 1-0 our score here at the Norfolk Community Center. Massena Red Raiders leading it. And, of course, an important game for Massena, as they all are at this stage of the game.
At this stage of the game, going down toward
the end of the season.
Right, and down toward playoff time. Everybody looking for a spot in the playoffs.
Face-off will be right side. Off the draw, the puck comes back to Quenville. He feeds it in the corner. He's Huxell there to pick it up for the Flyers. He leaves it for Molnar. Molnar clears it around the boards. And it comes back in the corner. Now stolen by Auer. Auer circles behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. Has to dump it back in the other corner. Huxell's going to pick it up, start to move it out. Huxell up along the boards. The puck comes to center ice. Auer after it there. He drops the pass back to Quenville. Quenville starts up left side. Now the head man goes to McCraig. McCraig trying to feed it through, and it's stolen. And back out to center ice. Auer again. Auer's pass intercepted by McCarthy. Laurent takes it off his stick, starts in the zone. Has it poke check. Nice play by Huxell. Tile follows up. Tile trying to get it into the corner right side, taking off his stick, and out to center ice. Now racing down there is Myers. He's taken out of the play, and the puck comes free to Mike Auer. Auer, the head man, to Laurent. His pass intercepted, gets it back, feeds Tile. Here comes Tile, breaking down the right wing side. He gets by Huxell. Tile in front. He can't get the shot off, as Geslaw got a pad on it, and he also holds on to the puck, as Todd Tile had a good opportunity there, but a good play by Geslaw ruined that one.
Right, he came out as Tile was in there with a partial breakaway as he broke around the defenseman, but Geslaw came out and just stole that puck away from Tile. And I don't know how, I'm not sure how he hung on to that puck, but he did, forcing the face-off just to the right, Norwood Norfolk goal. Massena leads, 1-0.
Off the face-off, the puck on the right side in the Norwood Norfolk zone. Now the puck comes free behind the net for Buffy Richards. Richards line out there. And the puck all tied up. In the corner, we'll have a face-off. On the right side of the Norwood Norfolk zone. Now the puck into the corner. After it is David Romeo. He's taken out of the play by Fiacco. Gets the pass to Buffy Richards. His pass deflected back to the point. Manley wanted his shot and deflected high in the air, bouncing around out by the blue line. Somebody controlled it with a hand. And so the faceoff will be inside the Norwood Norfolk zone. 2:10 left to play in a very quick-moving first period.
Wow, very quick period. There's no penalties, of course, so far in the period. Only the one goal. Massena.
Cross your finger.
Right. Massena going on the scoreboard at the 3:30 mark with Eddie Underwood getting the goal from DeRushy and Canarium, but that's been it for the first period.
Tile will take the Canarium will take the face off the draw, kept in by DeRushy. Now he loses it, and Chris Bosley feeds it all the way down in the Massena zone, but not far enough for icing. Back there's Mike Auer for the Raiders. Auer, his head man, goes all the way back to center ice. Fiacco there for the Flyers. Over to Molnar. He feeds it right back in the Massena zone. He goes back behind the net. Cleared around the boards. Here comes Massena, picking it up Underwood. He can't quite control it. It's bounced back to Todd. Todd knocked down on the play. The puck slides free. Canarium picks it up. Putter takes it across the blue line, makes his move in on the right side. Putter, side of the net now, circling around, centers it right in front. Underwood has it. Can't get the shot off, and the puck cleared back to the point. Here's Auer. Bounces it in the corner. Picked up by Underwood behind the net. Molnar tries to take him out of the play. Puck slides free in the corner. Now it's cleared around on the other side. Racing forward is Fiacco. Fiacco in on the left side corner. Norwood Norfolk zone. He manages to get it to center ice. Quenville picks it up. Feeds it to Auer. Auer slides back into his own zone. Off the boards to Mike Quenville. Quenville starts ahead. His headman pass gets by everybody. That's going to go right on, so no icing call there. And goaltender Gary Geslaw leaves it for Heath Huxell. Huxell trying to get the headman. It comes to the Massena blue line where the puck is stolen by Tile. Ahead to Loran. Loran feeding it into McQuaid. Left side. His shot. The save by Gusslaw. And the faceoff will be in the Norwood Norfolk zone. With just 43 seconds left in the first period, Massena Red Raiders still holding on to a very tenuous 1-0 lead. Chad Fayette's line out there. Fayette will take the face-off against Tile. Off the draw, the puck comes out to center ice. And back into the Massena zone. Tommy Dion picks it up, feeding it ahead for Scott Moran. Moran trying to clear it back to center ice, picked up by Huxell there. Huxell now takes it in the zone. He's met by Manley at the blue line. The puck slides into the corner. Dion after it. He comes up with it, leaves it for Romeo behind the net. Romeo makes a nice, or Tile rather, makes a nice move to clear it out to center ice. Tile trying to follow up his pass to McQuaig. McQuaig has the puck now, looking for Tile right side. Here's Tile, sliding right foot, deflected in. Oh, nice Billy McQuaig will get it. Tile, nice pass. Deflected in by Bill McQuaig and Dion, perhaps?
Possibly, Dion might have got the assist as that puck.
Okay, so there may not be another assist.
There may not be another assist on that.
All right.
We'll have to see, but only 11 seconds. It's a big goal for Massena. Only 11 seconds to go in the period.
So Massena goes up 2-0. Bill McQuaig will get the goal. Todd Tile will pick up one assist.
And Loran.
Scott Loran
gets an assist.
Okay.
I think that's got to be one of those gift assists.
He'll say, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much anyway.
Off the face-off with 7 seconds left. The puck slides back to the Massena blue line. Picked up there by Manley. He's going to take a shot to the length of the ice. And the save is made by Gary Gusslaw as the buzzer sounds. And the first period is over. The Massena Red Raiders, with 2 goals in that period, lead by a score of 2-0. Tonight, out there. It deep in the Norwood Norfolk zone. He's Huxell after it. Huxell has it poke checked away behind the net. Canarian after it, looking, trying to center it. It's knocked down in front, and back comes Brent Todd. Todd trying to get it to Wanzer. His pass intercepted by Canarian. Canarian feeding ahead for Underwood. It's intercepted by Huxell, and Huxell just fires it deep in the Massena zone. Back there is Mike Auer clearing it around the boards. DeRushy trying to get it out. It's kept in there by Todd. The puck slides right on, and Jeffrey steers it behind the net. Now it's Auer clearing it around the boards. Todd keeps it in. The puck comes free. Auer trying to follow up. Here's a quick chance. And the save made and a shot by Chris Beaujolais. The shot was headed for the corner. I think it got Massena goaltender Jeffrey in the shoulder. Now the puck comes to Canarium, and he starts out for the Raiders. Canarium down ice, feeding it to Underwood. Underwood right side. Back to Canarium. Canarium has it poke checked away. Good defensive play by George Molnar. Drop to the point. Here's Mike Auer. Auer winds his shot high. It's gloved by Gusslaw. Comes back off the backboard. He's going to cover it up from behind. And the face-off will come in the Norwood Norfolk zone. 2-0. Massena leads here early in the second period. Massena will make a line change now, and so will Norwood Norfolk, as they will send out Chad Fayette's line. Fayette, Levine, and Jenner. And it'll be Tile, Loran, and McQuaig. A little bit different combination than we saw Saturday afternoon against Potsdam. A real cliffhanger that was.
Sure was.
What a game to watch. Face off left side off the draw. Here's Loran. Loran's backhand shot. Nice save by Gusslaw. The puck slips side of the net. The whistle blew. And
Finally, the puck actually, the save was made. The puck was not gloved, but the left side of the puck, so he blew the whistle, face off just to the right of the of Coach Law.
Bobby O'Connell out there playing the Massena point for the first time tonight. He gets the puck, he winds, his shot goes wide. Now pinching in is Manley, over skates. Tile comes back to the blue line. He keeps it in, feeding it to Loran. Right back to Tile, right point. Tile now makes a move, takes it into the faceoff circle. Right side, quick shot, the save by Gusslaw. The puck picked up behind the net by Fayette. He takes it around behind the net. Tile steals from him, centers it right in the slot, comes back to the blue line, and did it come out? I guess it didn't. Loran kept it in. No, I guess he didn't. The whistle blow after a while, and the faceoff will be outside. The Norwood Norfolk zone is offside, will be the call. 13:26 left to play here. 2-0. Massena leading it. Buffy Richards line out there now against the Fayette line. Off the draw, Richards. Trying to feed it through to Barnes, who's playing the wing on this line now. We haven't seen him yet tonight. Barnes after it in the corner. He and Fiacco go together. They jam at it. The puck slides free, and the Flyers are going to clear it out. It's still Jenner down the right wing side. Jenner slides it into the Massena zone. Richards is back there for the Raiders. Richards around behind the net, feeding it to Northrup. Northrup right side in the corner. That puck stolen. Here's a short side shot. The save is made by Jeffrey. He leaves it for Auer. Auer starts out right side. Long left wing pass goes to Barnes. Barnes circles back into his own zone, trying to feed it ahead for Northrup. The puck stolen from him, cleared to the red line, and poke checked into the zone by Fayette. Now picked up again. Here comes Tommy Dion. Dion feeding it ahead for Northrup. Northrup in the zone. Here's a chance for Dion. Dion fed it to Barnes. Instead of taking the shot, Barnes couldn't get the shot off, and the Flyers come back out to center ice. It's Fiacco taken off his stick by Richards. Fiacco comes back, takes it away from Richards into the Massena zone. Poke checked away from him. Levine follows up and gets a shot off that is deflected into the corner. Picked up by Tommy Dion. Dion clearing it for Auer. The puck is stolen by Richards. Side of that short side shot. Where is it? Behind the net. It went over the net. And I saw
he made the save, but as he did, it went over the
I saw Jeffrey look behind him. That's always scary when a goaltender looks behind him. Puck still in the Massena zone. Barnes after it. Trying to get it out of there. Molnar keeps it in. His shot knocked down by Auer. And the puck comes back out to center ice. Heath Huxtell for Norwood Norfolk starts to move ahead across the red line, across the blue line, takes a shot that's saved by Jeffrey. And off the rebound, Auer has trouble with it. The puck slides free and picked up by DeRushy. He can't get it out, but Auer has it. And on the backhand, clears it to center ice, goes all the way to the Norwood Norfolk line. Huxtell right there to feed it back into the Massena zone. And that's going to be an icing call. And you know something, Reg? We have not seen very many icings tonight.
Very, very few.
In fact, I'm not sure if we had an icing yet tonight.
I don't remember him really calling another icing before this. If it is, we've only had to say one other one anyway. That's one of the few icings that'll come back in the Norwood Norfolk game. Massena leads 2-0.
We'll repeat that score after two periods. OFA leading Potsdam 4-3. So that's got to be a barn burner at the Golden Dome tonight. Off the face-off, the puck slides right on. Gusslaw clears it to Molnar. Molnar takes it behind the net. He's being forechecked by Eddie Underwood. Puck still free in the corner. They jam at it. And finally, Massena comes up with it. Goes back to Manley at the point. Putter Canarium. Now Canarium trying to get the pass from Manley. Molnar comes up with it. Clearing it around the boards. Kept in by O'Connell. On the backhand. Back into the corner. Around behind the net. Picked up there by Todd Manley. Manley trying to get it to Molnar. Molnar just takes a whack at it. The puck comes free about halfway out, and the Flyers clear it to center ice. Slides back into the Massena zone. Myers after it along with O'Connell. O'Connell comes up with it. Feeds it over to Manley. Manley being forechecked. Gets by Brent McCarthy. Manley, the head man to Canarium. Canarium's pass meant for Underwood. He can't come up with it. The puck comes to Manley at the red line. Manley waits now, looking to somebody to pass to, finds Canarium. Canarium to Underwood, right side. Underwood shot from sharp angle, the save made by Gushlaw. He leaves it for Molnar. Molnar starts to move it out left side. The puck kept in there. Here's Underwood. Underwood trying to feel it. The Canarium shot, the save made from a short distance. Now Canarium in the corner, drops it back to Manley at the point. Manley over to O'Connell. He wants his shot. We have a whistle. Man in the crease, I believe. And the goal, even though it went in, will not count.
The puck went in. O'Connell shot the puck in, but before he did, Bobby Lozon had made the call. Man in the crease, and the goal, of course, is disallowed. Face-off will come outside the Norwood Norfolk zone. There'll be no goal. Massena leads 2-0.
So man in the crease, the call. And Ed Underwood definitely was in the crease. He was right on top of the goalie. And Tile's line out there against Wanzer's line off the face-off. The puck comes to Huxell. Left side in his own zone. Huxell trying to make the move around Loran. They go after it in the corner. Tile comes in to help out, pokes it free, but Wanzer comes back for it. Wanzer bangs it off the boards. Ahead to center ice it goes. Back to pick it up is Tile. Tile's pass on the backhand, intercepted by Huxell at the blue line. He runs into some traffic. Dion comes up with it. Dion feeding Loran. Loran, the headman, to McQuaig. It's back out to center ice at the blue line, and back comes Beaujolais. Beaujolais down the left side. Into the corner he goes. Loses the puck. Tommy Dion has it. Dion makes his move. Looks to pass it ahead to Tile. Tile poke checks it to the blue line, kept in by Huxell. His backhand pass goes in the corner. After it is Hour. Hard check thrown by Beaujolais. The puck slides free. Tile picks it up. Here comes Todd Tile. Headman to Billy McQuaig. McQuaig, he's got Loran. Feeds him on the right side. His shot, and it goes wide. Now the puck to Tile. Tile keeps it in at the point. Feeds it into McQuaig. McQuaig having trouble finding it in his skates. Comes up with it anyway. Pokes it to Tile. Tile sees some traffic. Takes it right in front. And the shot went off a leg of somebody. Comes back out to center ice. And in fact, Brent Todd fires it all the way down the ice. And icing will be called against the Flyers. So Massena putting a little pressure on there. But so far, the Flyers have stood the test here in the second period. 9:05 left to play in the middle period. Face-off will be to the left side in the Norwood Norfolk zone, with the Raiders of Massena leading it by a 2-0 count. And Buffy Richards' line comes back out against Chad Fayette's line for the Flyers. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Barnes. Barnes looking for it in traffic. Richards now, he can't control it. Here comes Big George Molnar trying to feed it ahead to Jenner, but the pass didn't get through. I think O'Connell made a pretty good defensive play there to break it up. Now here's Manley. Manley's long headman pass by everybody. That'll be an icing on Massena with 8:48 left to go in the second period and a 2-0 score. Massena leads.
You know, Norfolk sort of asserting themselves a little bit more here in the second period than they did in the first period. First period, they seemed a little tentative at times, Jerry, but second period, they seem to come out and play a little bit more of an offensive type of hockey than they did in the first period.
Fayette will take the face-off against Buffy Richards, right side in the Massena zone. Off the draw. Puck comes to Levine. His short side shot right on, the save made. O'Connell picks it up, clears it around the boards. And the Raiders start to break it out. Timmy Barnes has it, trying to get by Fayette and Molnar. Molnar comes up for the puck at the blue line. He loses it, gets it back again, feeds it to an open wing. Back there to pick it up is Manley at his own blue line. Over to O'Connell. O'Connell right back to Manley. Manley loses the puck right in front. There's a chance for the Flyers, a backhand shot. And Fayette couldn't really get a lot of wood on it, and the save was made. Now the puck back to the point. Molnar, he can't keep it in. And they spar for it along the boards. It squirts free. Levine picks it up at his own blue line. Levine's headman pass, intercepted by Northrop. He fires it right back into the zone of Norwood Norfolk. Picked up there by, let's see here, that was Manley. Now the puck, as Norwood Norfolk's Jenner tries to get it out. O'Connell pinches in and keeps it in, feeds it behind the net, and Guslaw leaves it for Big George Molnar. Molnar trying to clear it ahead, stepping in there trying to keep it in, but they can't. Here comes Jenner. Jenner down the ice along with Fayette. Jenner into the zone, trying to get by Mike Gower. Jenner in the corner, drops behind the net. Comes to Jenner again. His short side shot, and I think, yeah, he does. He's got a nice save for Mike Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's one of the bigger saves of the night for Jeffrey.
Greg Jeffrey, I'm sorry.
As Norwood Norfolk came out of the corner, took out toward the circle, took a close-in shot on Jeffries. He came out, cut down the angle, made the save with the big glove hands for the face-off, back in the Massena zone to the left of Craig Jeffrey.
Mark Richards will be out there, along with Brian Richards. We're going to have a change in goal for Norwood Norfolk. Tim Bethel. As they split the game here, Bethel will come in to play goal for Norwood Norfolk. We'll give you the line on Gushwa as it becomes available. Here comes Massena breaking out. Cutter Canarium. Canarium hitting Underwood, breaking through. Underwood trying to get by Huxell. Huxell takes him out of the play. The puck slides in the corner, and Canarium picks it up. Drops back to Auer. The quick shot goes wide. Now McCarthy after it, about halfway in, takes it again behind the net. The puck comes free. Nobody there at all to pick it up. Now Huxell and Canarium go after it. Huxell feeds it back out to the point. It comes to Dion. His shot through traffic. Knocked down, didn't get through. And the puck slides back to the blue line. It's poke checked out to center ice by Richards. Now it's Auer. His pass intercepted. And Richards just fires it back to the Massena blue line. Tommy Dion has it. Leaves it for putter Canarium. Canarium Long head man pass for Mark DeRushy. DeRushy and Fiacco go after it. It slides into the Norwood Norfolk zone, and Fiacco will clear it around the boards. Puck all the way back to Dion. Right point. His shot just wide. Now the puck back to Our left point. He just bounces one through the middle. The puck bouncing and finally picked up by Huxell. Huxell clears it out to center ice. Back there is Underwood for Massena. Underwood's clearing pass goes awry and comes back in behind the net for Dion. Now the puck comes free right in front. Here's a chance for the Flyers. They couldn't control it. Toddy Tile picks it up for Massena. Here comes Tile breaking out. He's got McCraig with him. Tile at the blue line. Offsides will be called on Massena. Delayed offsides, but it comes back out to center ice. Now Manley picks it up, and he's going to rush it in. Here comes Manley right in front. The shot deflected high and wide by Fiacco. Fiacco comes up with a puck behind the net. Bangs it against the boards. Kept in at the point by Tile momentarily. Got right back. Here comes Wanzer. Wanzer into the Massena zone on the off wing. Trying to get by Manley. Manley steers him into the corner. The puck slides free. Tile picks it up. Here comes Tile starting to move it ahead. His headman pass intercepted by Molnar at center ice. Molnar drops for Huxell. Huxell trying to pass it ahead and coming in to pick up the puck there. It comes free in the Norwood Norfolk zone. Finally, it's fired down the ice. It's going to go right on Greg Jeffrey, and he makes the save. O'Connell picks up the puck in the corner. O'Connell circles behind his own cage. Circles back on the other side. Loses the puck right in front. Here's a quick shot. Jeffrey made the save. As the puck was lost by O'Connell right in front of the net, Jeffrey had to make a big save. Now Todd has the puck for Norwood Norfolk. He just slides it in the Massena zone. Back there to pick it up is Todd Tile. Tile taken into the boards by Fayette, and the puck slides free behind the net. Now O'Connell will go after it left side of Jeffrey. O'Connell moves it up along the sideboards for McCraig. It gets by him, but apparently, no, he didn't touch it. Icing will be called. So giveaway in front of the Massena net.
In front of the Massena net, and goalie Greg Jeffrey in this period has almost two big saves. Massena only leads by a score of 2-0. Not really what you call a big lead here in the middle of the second period. Only 4:45 to go in the second period. Norwood Norfolk playing much, much better here this period than they did the first period.
Faceoff will be in the Massena zone left side. It'll be Buffy Richards against Chad Fayette. Off the faceoff. The puck comes to Our behind the Massena net. They tie it up right there, and we'll do it all over again. 2-0. Massena leading with 4:39 left to play here in the second period.
Again, a quick period. The first period was quick, and we only got 4 minutes left to go here in the second period.
We have to see a penalty tonight. Molnar trying to keep it in. He does. The puck comes free in front. Here's a chance. Fired right across the goal mouth by Phil Jenner. Now it's Dion with it. Clearing it around the boards for Timmy Barnes. Barnes is taken into the boards. The puck slides free. Goes back into the corner again. Left side, controlled by the Flyers. They try to get it back to the point to Big George Molnar. Molnar now pinches in the right corner. He and Barnes going after the puck. Our throws a check. The puck bounces behind the net. Tommy Dion picks it up, clearing it around the boards. Now the puck's still in the Massena zone. Finally, it slides to center ice. Molnar has it at the red line. Makes a good move and dumps it right back into the Massena zone. Back there is Tommy Dion. Dion stops, looking to feed it ahead. He feeds it down the ice is what he does, and icing will be called on Massena. And the Massena Red Raiders will make a line change here as Putter Canarian's line comes back out. With 3:46 left to go in the second period and a score of 2-0 for Massena.
And Norwood Norfolk keeping the puck in the Massena zone the last 2 minutes. Massena having a really tough time coming out of their own end. We saw before when the opposing team puts a little pressure sometime on Massena in the forecheck, and they have a tough time.
There's a shot right off the faceoff by Brent McCarthy, the save made by Greg Jeffrey. Now the puck comes to Manley behind the net. He hits Underwood on the right wing. Underwood starts to move it, looking for DeRushy. Left wing pass. DeRushy racing into the corner. Norwood Norfolk zone. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes to Canarian. Canarian to Underwood. Drops it back to the point. O'Connell feeding to Manley. Manley wants his shot through traffic. The save is made, and the puck's sitting down in front, but it's picked up by the Flyers, and they start out. That's Steve Myers. We have a whistle and an injured player.
Laying on the ice in behind the Norwood Norfolk goalie. I'm not sure.
Underwood, I think.
It's Eddie Underwood there.
No?
No. It must be DeRushy then.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark DeRushy. It is. I didn't see him get hit back there. There was a little action around the Norwood Norfolk net. DeRushy is down on the ice. Billy Reed out there out there with him.
Ministering to him.
Yep. We got 3:17 to go now in the second period. A real quick period, a real quick game. Massena leads by a score of 2-0. Massena picking up a goal early in the first period. Eddie Underwood, and then late in the first period, 11 seconds to go, McQuaig picks up a goal in the second period. No goals at all here in the second period, and no penalties first period, no penalties in the second period. A well-played game by both sides.
It is. It's a good hockey game. And that's going to go far enough for icing. And icing will be called. The face-off will move back in the Norwood Norfolk zone. Molnar gets a lot of ice time with his team.
He's not, George is not off the ice too often.
No. We'll move back into the Flyer zone. Canarium out there now with Underwood and Romeo.
Right, Romeo taking Drushy's place on that left wing.
Right. Off the draw. And O'Connor shot. That save made by Bethel. Eddie Underwood picks up the puck behind the net, circles in the slot, his shot, and that one goes wide. Puck around in the corner. Canarium just drops it to an open wing. Underwood steps in to pick it up. Underwood centering to Canarium. Canarium drops it back to O'Connell. He winds his shot right on the save made. The rebound poked in the net by Underwood. 3-0 Massena. Eddie Underwood, Johnny on the spot, a shot by O'Connell, and Canarium perhaps maybe getting an assist. That's a guess.
I'm not sure. It definitely was Underwood from O'Connell, as O'Connell playing that left point, took the shot. The save was made by Tim Bethel in goal for Norwood Norfolk. He gave the rebound up, and Eddie Underwood right in.
We have a whistle. We're going to have a penalty, our first penalty of the hockey game.
Coming against Massena, I think Mark DeRushy going off for interference.
So DeRushy will pick up the interference call, our first penalty of the hockey game, and that will give Norwood Norfolk a power play and a chance to maybe get back in this hockey game, Reg. 3-0, Massena leading with 14:29 left to play. Interference to call on DeRushy, and it'll be Wanzer out there to take the face-off. And he'll be out there with Fayette and Beaujolais. Huxell and Molnar, of course, will be playing the points. Underwood out there to try to kill it off, along with Putter Canarium. Underwood bangs it off the boards down the length of the ice. Auer is back playing 1 point, and the other defenseman will be Tommy Dion. Now the Flyers in their own zone, trying to regroup here. Huxell has it, off the boards, out to center ice. It's intercepted by Putter Canarium, and he just finds the hole and dumps it down into the Norwood Norfolk zone. George Molnar with it. We're down to about a minute left in the penalty. Molnar starts to move it out left side. Long headman pass gets by everybody. Auer lifts it high in the air. It bounces back into the zone. Here's a chance for Canarium. He couldn't come up with it. Feeding it ahead, it's Wanzer. Wanzer to Fayette. Fayette across the blue line takes the shot, and the rebound comes from behind the net. Auer has it, clearing it around the boards. It comes back to Heath Huxell. Huxell feeding it to big George Molnar. Molnar shot deflected. Goes back behind the net. Auer picks it up. Auer trying to clear it around behind the net. Beaujolais after it, along with Underwood in the corner. Underwood trying to get by a check. And Beaujolais has it. It goes to the side of the net, and it's tied up there as Jeffrey gets the big stick on it. And the face-off will come in the Massena zone, left side. 25 seconds left in the manpower advantage for the Flyers of Norwood Norfolk. 13:24 left in the third period. Todd Tile comes out there now, along with Billy McCraig, and we're going to see Fayette now centering, and he'll be centering Doug Levine, and I think that's Jenner on the other side. Off the face-off, the puck poke checked out to center ice by Tile, and picked up by McCraig. Here comes McCraig down the right side. He's going to break off the rush and drive it back to center ice, as Massena playing a little keep away right now with 10 seconds left in the penalty. O'Connell has it, over to Quenneville, dropping it back to O'Connell, looking. He's going to drop it back to Quenneville. We're down to 3 seconds in the penalty, and it goes to Tile as Massena gets their man back, and Tile steps into the Norwood Norfolk zone. Through traffic, trying to drop it free. It's picked up there by Fayette. He can't get it out. Tile keeps it in again. Now the puck goes into the corner. Tile trying to come up with it, banging across the boards, and finally it's picked up by Molnar, who clears it out to center ice. Here's Fayette. Fayette trying to feed it ahead for Jenner. Jenner loses his balance in the corner. Quenneville picks up the puck, clearing it around for Loran. Loran drop pass. It goes to Huxell. Huxell shot. Jeffrey makes the save, and it's under. No, it goes in the net. And Norwood Norfolk scores and makes it 3-1.
He got a piece of it, but somehow he really did not control that puck, Jerry. In fact, I think if he let that go, it would have gone wide on there. But he did, he partially had made the save. It trickled in behind him. Norwood Norfolk goes on the scoreboard. First time tonight, it's Massena 3, Norwood Norfolk 1.
We'll wait and see what the official on the goal is, but it's 3-1. Okay, Phil Jenner gets the goal from Heath Huxell and Doug Levine. So Jenner getting credit for that goal from Huxell and Levine off the face-off. Here comes McCraig. McCraig trying to feed it in the corner for Barnes. Barnes has the puck now. Trying to slide it through right in front, and Tile couldn't get a stick on it. It goes into the corner. Tile after it. Drops it back to the point. Here's Dion's shot. The save is made by Tim Bethel. The puck comes free in the corner again. After it is McCraig along with Huxell. They jam at it. The puck slides to the blue line. Dion keeps it, and now it comes out to center ice. And here comes McCarthy. McCarthy taken out of the play just enough for Auer to pick up the puck. Auer with it. Looking to move it out. He gets it out to center ice. Molnar there to intercept it at the red line. George now circles back to his own blue line, still controlling the puck. Now his long headman pass, intercepted by Auer at the blue line. We have a whistle. We're going to have a high stick. And that is going to go against who? I guess that's Todd Tile.
Todd Tile going on for Massena on a high stick call.
So Todd Tile gets the gate for high sticking, and Norwood Norfolk will be back on the power play. And, of course, we're a 3-1 game now. Steve Wanzer out there along with Chad Fayette. And on the other wing, Chris Beaujolais. Out there to kill it off for Massena. Eddie Underwood, Putter Canarium. Also O'Connell. And, well, we'll pick up the other. That's Quenville. And he fires it down the ice. Molnar picks it up in his own zone. Starts out left side. Molnar feeding it up. Underwood steps in there, trying to get a stick on it. It comes to Quenville. Quenville brings it in the Norwood Norfolk zone, flips it into the corner. Now Molnar after it again. Starting to move it out. Right side has it poke checked away by Canarium, gets it back again. Now trying to feed it ahead, Canarium intercepts and drops it back to O'Connell at the Massena blue line. O'Connell sliding back into his own zone, trying to poke it out to center ice, gets it to Canarium. Canarium behind the net for O'Connell. O'Connell clears it around on the other side, and it's picked up by Canarium, and he fires it down the length of the ice. Molnar will come back for it with 30 seconds left in the Massena penalty to Todd Kyle for high sticking. Second penalty of the game, both penalties so far to Massena. Here comes Molnar, feeding it ahead. It goes to Wanzer, and he just dumps it in the corner. Slides free around behind the net. Racing for it is Auer. He throws a check in the corner and comes away with a puck. Now he's taken out of the play. The puck slides free. It's picked up by, let's see here, Fayette. Fayette has it taken away by McClegg. We're down to no time in the penalty. Massena's killed off another one. No, I'm sorry, that's 5-4. And now they clear it down the ice, and they will kill off this penalty. And they get Todd Kyle back, and he steps on the ice. Puck back in the Norwood Norfolk zone. Clear to center ice, it's Fayette. Fayette starts to move it ahead. Feeding it down along the blue line. It's dumped into the Massena zone by Beaujolais. After it now is DeRushy. DeRushy trying to feed it through to Dion. He's taken out of the play by Beaujolais. The puck slides free. Here's a chance right in front. They fire it just wide. A big opportunity for the Flyers as Wanzer fired it just wide. And here comes Todd Kyle to DeRushy. DeRushy right side. His shot deflected right on. Bethel gloves it and holds on, and the face-off will come in the Norwood Norfolk zone with 9:33 left to go in the third period. And the score, Massena 3, Norwood Norfolk 1. You're listening to Massena Hockey on 1340 WMSA in Massena.
Right. Pretty good chance for Norwood Norfolk that time. They did. They tied up Gion in the corner. Massena winger did not come back and help him out. All of a sudden, the Norwood Norfolk man in there to pick up the puck.
Had a good chance, Wanzer did, and the save was made. Off the face-off, Northrup in the corner, right side of the goaltender, takes it around behind the net. Looking. He's still got the puck, looking for somebody to pass it. Goes back to O'Connell at the point. O'Connell fakes the shot, just feeds it into the corner. It squirts around behind the net. David Romeo back after it. He can't control it. It's picked up by Phil Jenner. Jenner has it poke checked away, but following up on the play is Manley. Manley can't get it out of the zone. Finally, it comes to center ice. Now it's Mike Quenville. Has to wait. Now he just fires it right on. Bethel makes the save and leaves it for Heath Huxell behind the net. Huxell starts to move it ahead. Out to center ice it goes. It's Phil Jenner. Jenner across the blue line, and offsides will be called as Levine was offside.
Northrop was bringing him offside. Good play by Northrop to bring him offside. And after the face-off, we'll be back outside the Massena blue line. Norfolk, I think, wisely staying out of the penalty box tonight, not giving Massena a chance at all on that power play. Norfolk's had two chances here in the third period, but no goals on the power play for Norwood Norfolk.
That's right. There have only been two penalties in this entire hockey game, which is
well-played game.
Yeah,
game.
Very good. This Norwood Norfolk team has really impressed me tonight. Now the puck in behind the Flyer net. Back there to pick it up is Big George Molnar. Has a little trouble with it. Now he gets the handle and starts to move it out. Wouldn't want to get in front of him when he builds up ahead of steam, but Mike Auer did.
And Underwood took two to bring him down.
And Underwood too, right. And now the puck comes free. Richards centering it right in front. It hits the side of the net. And picking up is Tom Dion. Ahead to Underwood. Underwood's head-man pass, and everybody's racing for it. DeRushy catches up with it. Found a centering pass. It goes right in front. Here's a chance by Canarium. The rebound. Right in front again. And where is it? Right in front. Underwood sparring for it. And I think that Tim Bethel's on top of it. And he makes the save. And Massena with a big opportunity there. But Bethel was equal to the task, and he made the save. Canarium had a chance, and so did Underwood.
Right. Eddie Underwood right there at that last save. He made about two quick saves there. Eddie Underwood right there on the doorstep. But Bethel wisely just covered up, not giving Underwood a chance at all to score. That's how Underwood got that first goal, being right in the doorstep.
That's right. And that's what a good forward does, is head for that net. Off the face-off. Here's a chance for Loran. He didn't get good wood on the shot, and the Flyers will move it out to center ice. Racing down is Louis Fiacco. Fiacco has it poke checked away, trying to center it. It comes to Quenville. Around the boards for Billy McQuaig. McQuaig steps out. Nice headman pass. Here comes Tile, breaking down the right wing side. And he and Huxell go together, and Huxell comes away with the puck. Now Tile gets it back again. Tile still got it. He's being taken into the corner. Centering pass comes right in front. McQuaig can't get the shot off. It goes back to the point. Kept in there nicely by Quenville. Trying to feed it through to Tile. It goes behind him, in behind the net. Picking it up is Fiacco. Fiacco loses it. Here's Billy McQuaig, centering pass right in front. Loran can't get a piece of it. It comes back to the point. O'Connell keeps it in. Here's O'Connell shot through traffic. The puck sitting in the crease. Nobody can get a stick on it. Finally, the Flyers get it back to the blue line. Kept in again by Quenville, though. Now the puck comes straight to Loran. Loran trying to slide it through the middle. Fiacco clears to the point. Here's O'Connell, his line, and the shot doesn't get through. It's picked up by Todd for Norwood Norfolk. He starts out, but Massena's got a couple players back. Todd shot, and Jeffrey is forced to make a save. So Greg steers it into the corner. O'Connell picks it up. His long headman pass goes to Loran. Loran down the right sideline, feeding it through to Todd Tile. Tile and Huxell go together. They both go down. The puck squirts into the corner. And after it is Molnar along with McQuaig, they both go down. Tile gets up, picks it up, comes in front of the net. It's poke checked away from him. Nice play by Huxell. Now McQuaig after it in the corner. He and Huxell. He passes back to the point. Dion shot right on. Bethel makes the save. The puck comes to Huxell behind the net. He and McQuaig fight for it in the corner. Also, Tile steps in to help out. Now Tile and Molnar go after it. A lot of bodies crashing together. Puck kept in at the point. It flies free right in front, and it's poke checked back to the blue line and out to center ice. Back for Massena, Tommy Dion, trying to feed it to David Romeo. Romeo right back behind the net. In fact, it hits the back of the cage. Dion, he steps by a check, starts to move it. He overskates the puck, but Romeo follows it up, clears it back to Loran at the blue line. Loran just dumps it to an open wing. Back there to pick it up is Jenner. Jenner leaves it. Buffy Richards picks it up, brings it right back into the Norwood Norfolk zone. After it there is Molnar. Molnar around behind the net. He and Barnes go together. The puck slides free back to the point. The shot right on, deflected. That was deflected by Manley, the Norwood Norfolk defenseman, right on. Now Jenner picks up the puck, can't get it out. Kept in by Barnes. Barnes feeding it through to Richards. Back to Barnes. Poke checked away along the blue line. And finally, the Flyers just clear it down. It's going to go right on, so icing will not be called. The save made by Greg Jeffrey. Back there is Tommy Dion, behind his own net now, looking to move it out, feeding it ahead to Barnes. Barnes looking for Buffy Richards, trying to feed it. It's going to get too far for him, and icing will be called on Massena, as Richards was too well tied up and couldn't break away.
Couldn't break away. It was a good try. Timmy Barnes tried to bounce it off the boards, playing that right wing, and tried to have Buffy Richards go after the puck. He did. He couldn't quite catch it, and it comes all the way back in the Massena zone. For some reason, Scotty Manley has not played in this period, Gary. Not sure why. No, he hasn't been out this period at all.
Off the face-off. Richards, and McCarthy out there for Norwood Norfolk. Here comes DeRushy for Massena. His shot goes right across the goal mouth, but not right on. Now O'Connell trying to keep it in. He can. Here comes Richards. This is Brian Richards. He's going to feed it into the Massena zone, and Jeffrey makes the save, leaves it in the corner. Mike Quenville with it now for Massena. Quenville. Headman, Underwood to Canarium. Canarium trying to split the defense, now feeding it to DeRushy. Back to Canarium, deflected right on. The save made by Tim Bethel. Now the puck in the corner. They jam for it there. And it squirts free to the blue line. Quenville keeps it in. Underwood, his shot deflected high in the air and off the ice surface. 4:39 left to play in a pretty wild and willing third period. The score, 3-1 Massena.
Good third period. A lot of action here in the third period. In fact, the last two periods, very good periods. Good periods for Norwood Norfolk. It's Massena 3, Norwood Norfolk 1, 4:39 to go in the third period. A real quick game.
It is a quick game, a well-played hockey game by both clubs. Massena's Todd Tile out there against Steve Wanzer. Off the face-off. The shot goes into the corner. Norwood Norfolk trying to get something going here, trailing by a couple of goals here in the third period. Here's Loran with a puck now. Trying to center it right in front. The pass is broken up by Todd Manley. He starts out for the Flyers. His shot from center ice is deflected high over the cage. Mike Auer with it. Off the boards it goes. The Raiders start to move it out. Long headman pass comes from Tile to Loran. Loran has it taken away from him by Manley again, and he's going to feed it right back into the Massena zone. Mike Auer back there for Massena. Clearing around. Tommy Dion back to Mike Auer. Auer starts to move ahead. He's going to pass it to McQuaig. McQuaig trying to feed Tile. It's deflected. Back to the Massena blue line. They jam at it. McQuaig, Molnar, and Tile, along with Beaujolais, and we'll have a face-off just outside the Massena zone with 3:53 left to play here in the third period. My goodness, this is a fast game.
Very, very quick. Only 2 penalties. Both penalties coming to Massena, one to Dureshi and one to Taya, and those penalties coming here in the third period. Norwood Norfolk yet to pick up a penalty in the game.
Richards will take the face-off against Chad Fayette, but the whistle blows on the draw.
And again, Scotty Manley not coming out on defense.
And as you mentioned, Reg, a good crowd here tonight at the Norfolk Community Center. Norfolk Arena. Off the face-off, O'Connell gets it to center ice. Huxell there for the Flyers. His pass intercepted by David Romeo, but it's poke checked by Molnar at the blue line, and right back comes Jenner, who dumps it into the Massena zone, circles around behind the net. After it is Levine. Levine pokes it into the corner. Buffy Richards for Massena after it. Clearing it around the boards. Romeo after it. It comes back to Molnar at the point. He slides it right through the middle. It's deflected wide. Now the puck comes to Quenneville. Quenneville gets it back to the point. Huxell keeps it in his shot. And it was an attempted deflection, but it went wide and comes out to center ice. George Molnar after it is his own blue line. Molnar clearing it ahead. Tim Barnes intercepts. He's going to drop it back to O'Connell. O'Connell looking. It's Barnes on the headman. Barnes down the right wing side. Ahead to Richards. Here comes Richards breaking in right side the line. The shot. The save made by Bethel. He's going to cover up. Richards didn't have much to shoot at, but he got a good shot off. And a hard shot.
Bethel came out and covered that angle pretty well.
Right.
But Bethel played it smart. He didn't give Richards much to shoot at that net. He caught it actually right in the chest. And it was a good hard shot, but Bethel had it all the way. Face off now in the Norwood Norfolk end. Massena leads 3-1.
Off the draw, Underwood's quick shot is gloved, and it goes free behind the net. Now picking it up to Rushy, centering pass, nobody home from Massena, and the Flyers get it out to center ice. Wanzer has it taken away from him. Mike Auer has the puck at his own blue line. He circles, looking for some skating room. Now his headman pass goes to DeRushy. It's intercepted right back in the zone. Here's a chance for the Flyers, but Canarium steals the puck. Clearing ahead for Underwood. Underwood drops it. It's kept in at the point again by Beaujolais. He just drops it in the corner. Mike Auer for Massena. Auer's headman pass kept in by Huxell. Huxell feeds it in the corner. Auer after it again. Clearing around the boards, skating after it. Underwood steps in to help out along with Canarium. Canarium takes the puck, starts out. Feeding ahead to DeRushy. DeRushy trying to break free. Here comes DeRushy. Gets by one, and a good poke check thrown there by Louis Fiacco broke up the play. The puck slides free in the corner. Canarium after it for Massena. He drops it behind the net for Underwood. Underwood trying to get it back in front, but the pass is broken up. And right back, here comes Brent Todd. Todd just fires it into the Massena zone. It bounces off the boards, hits the back of the net. Tommy Dion picks it up. We're down to 1:50 left to play here. Now Molnar pitches in, keeps it in the corner, feeding it around behind the Massena net. O'Connell clearing it ahead for Eddie Underwood. Underwood trying to get it out to center ice. He does. Here comes Underwood. Through traffic. He is taken out of the play. And the puck slides to Heath Huxell in the Norwood Norfolk zone. 1.5 left to play. Massena leading it 3-1. Now Tyler steps on the ice, throws a check, and the puck slides free in the corner. Big George Molnar picks it up, moves it up along the boards. Out to center ice. Check thrown by Loran. The puck picked up by Quenneville at his own blue line. Ahead to O'Connell. O'Connell waits, takes the shot. We have a whistle. We're going to have a penalty.
We got a penalty.
It's going to be on Todd Tile for interference.
Penalty to Todd Tile. That's the third penalty of the game, and a third penalty to Massena.
That's going to make for an interesting 1:15, as Norwood Norfolk will be on the power play for the rest of the game, unless they score. And they're going to call a timeout. Norwood Norfolk will get the timeout. They want to get those big guns back out there on the ice.
Well, I'll tell you who they want to rest Molnar and Huxell. I don't think Molnar and Huxell have come off the ice this period. Every time we look at, they're out there on defense. They've played well for Norwood Norfolk.
They have. Fiacco and Manley have been out there a few times, but by and large,
Molnar and Huxell.
That's right. Molnar, a big kid. In fact, didn't he play for the Massena Juniors last year? Yeah, I thought so.
The last 2 years.
So there's a timeout on the ice here at the Norfolk Community Center with a score Massena 3, Norwood Norfolk 1. The Flyers will be on the power play for the rest of the hockey game, barring a goal. Of course, if they score a goal, that will make it a 3-2 game, so we'll have to wait and see. Repeating that Potsdam OFA game, OFA beating Potsdam 5-4, scoring with 37 seconds left. And another heartbreaker for the Sandstoners.
Actually, Norwood Norfolk has not had too many shots on net in the 2 previous power plays there. Like the last power play, I did not count any shots on net. They have not had too much luck on the Massena power play.
You got to figure they may end up with a two-man advantage here because they're going to pull their goaltender.
Yeah, they may be pulling their goaltender.
They get it in the Massena zone.
They get it in the Massena zone. The face-off is going to be just outside the Norwood Norfolk blue line. That's where the penalty was called. And I'm sure the Tim Bethel will be coming out of that goal. If Norwood Norfolk gets it, throws it in the Massena end, they will pull that goalie. Massena out there with Canarium and Underwood.
Minute 15 left to play. Off the face-off. Here's Quenville, and he's just going to fire it deep in the Norwood Norfolk zone. Huxley with it. Now, Norwood Norfolk has to be careful. They got to control the puck coming out of their zone. And they clear it to center ice, but they don't control. Quenville has it and feeds it right back in the Norwood Norfolk zone. Now picking it up again. Here come the Flyers. They move it. Here comes Molnar. Molnar getting by one, getting by two, gets a shot. It's wide. The rebound cleared right in front. Now Quenville takes it into the corner. The puck slides through. Here comes Underwood. He's got, the goalie's still in his net. He couldn't get out. He wants to get out, but he's afraid to with Massena controlling the puck. Now Massena's Eddie Underwood clears it down the ice. We've got 30 seconds left. Bethel will stop it, leave it for Heath Huxell. 23 seconds and counting. Huxell starts to move it, takes it across the red line. Huxell bringing it into the Massena zone. He's going to fire it, and Jeffrey steers it into the corner. I don't know if it was right on or not. Now the puck bouncing around behind the net. Hits the side of the net. After it is Quenville, he looks to tie it up. The puck pokes free. The Bethel's still in his zone. I guess he's not coming out, and Massena clears it with 1 second. That'll take care of it. And Massena holds on to win it 3-1. But pretty exciting, well-played hockey game here at the North Fork Community Center with the Massena Red Raiders beating the Flyers of Norwood Norfolk by a score of 3-1, which means Massena goes to 13-1 on the season, with OFA 13-0 just ahead, and the Flyers drop to an even 500, 5-1. But I'll tell you something, they can be proud of the way they played tonight. They played an excellent hockey game here tonight. And now the official saves. Jeffrey had 10 in the third period. 4 in the third period.